Thank you all for joining us. We are launching the roadmap for Colorado's future today. And I want to thank everybody who's gathered here. We have Daryl, who lives right here, Ventura, small business owner, Elena, for joining us. We also have the members of my cabinet. This is really a lot of thinking. Listening sessions across the state have really led to this roadmap to how to make housing more affordable, Colorado more livable, protect our open space, reduce our water usage. We have Will Torr from the Energy Office, Maria de Cambra, the DOLA Director, Eve Lieberman from the Office of Economic Development, Dan Gibbs from Department of Natural Resources, Shoshana Liu from Department of Transportation might still be on her way because I was just at a meeting with her. We are now really just 2 years away from Colorado's 150th birthday in the year 2026. That's more than a milestone. It's really an opportunity to ask ourselves, what do we want Colorado to be? What do we want our future to look like in 2026 and beyond? 150th years young. We want to make sure that Colorado is more affordable, more livable, better quality of life. The reason that we love Colorado parks and open space and outdoor recreation, access to the places we love, and to be able to get to work easy. These are the things that we care so much about as a state. We had town halls and listening sessions across the state, from Fort Collins to Pueblo to Grand Junction to Aurora, and in really every single one, meeting with hundreds of Coloradans, really housing rose to the top of the agenda. And that means housing that's close to job centers, that's more affordable, that people can afford to live in. This vision ties into clean air and clean drinking water. It ties into less traffic. The average Coloradan spends $1,800 on commuting, on gasoline alone. If we can reduce the need for that, that can save Colorado families $1,000 a year. And some of that is traffic. Some of that is being able, because they can't afford to live close to where the jobs are. And here's the reality. If we're going to make good on delivering this really exciting vision, we need to commit ourselves to solving the housing crisis, because for people across our state from all walks of life, housing is an urgent need to have in closer to job centers in a more affordable way. And housing is a roof over people's head, and it contributes directly to quality of life. And this roadmap is a product of conversations around the state. I've been asking folks, what do you want your future to look like, your kids' future? And we hear from Coloradans everywhere who are struggling with keeping up with rising costs, housing being among the most significant costs people face, whether it's mortgage or rent. It's the number one cost for the vast majority of Colorado families. So we hear it from young people living on their own for the first time or wanting to get out of their parents' basement. We hear it from parents who might want their 26-year-old kids to be able to move out of their basement. We hear it from everyone. We hear it from first-time home buyers who've looked and can't find a place in their price range or thought they could, and now mortgage interest rates have gone up and now they can't buy. And there's just a great frustration with housing in Colorado, in part because it's such a great place to live, right? The average home price in the Denver metro area is now over $600,000. Colorado Springs, $450,000. And with mortgage interest rates higher than they've been historically for the last few years, it's becoming harder and harder for people to not only get together a down payment, but to make those interest payments. Here at Lamar Station, we have an example of what we need access to: housing that fits a reasonable budget. It's conveniently located near schools and jobs and transit. And these kinds of homes shouldn't be a rarity. This should be a choice for more Coloradans who want to live this way across the state. We need more housing supply across the state, especially the kinds of housing opportunities that have been the hardest to build, which tend to be duplexes and triplexes and multifamily accessory dwelling units. But this is also about a lot more than just housing. It's about how Coloradan communities can evolve and grow in a way that ensures affordability and quality of life and protects our natural resources. And this is our roadmap for making that vision a reality for our state, for ourselves, and for the next generation. We want to encourage the availability and production of housing that's available in our state so people can find a place to live that fits their budget, is close to their job and their kids' school, in the community they love. We need to remove bureaucratic barriers and red tape and speed up housing opportunities for every community, especially near transit, streamlining the state processes to save time, and time is money. We plan for our state's future in a way that not only creates affordability, but protects Colorado's important industries like agriculture, improves our air quality, decreases traffic for everyone. We increase access to trains and buses and bikes. Just this morning, I was at the Highway 25 North project near Berthoud, which we cut the ribbon on. Very exciting to reduce traffic in the northern corridor, also including a middle lane for Bustang, as well as 46 miles of connected bike and pedestrian trails throughout the area. But by delivering on visionary projects like Front Range Rail from Pueblo to Fort Collins, ensuring Coloradans have more access to frequent, reliable, and affordable transit options, we have a lot more to say about putting the meat on these bones in the coming weeks and months. But we really want to share this exciting vision for what our state can be, and frankly, what our state should be. The kind of Colorado we all deserve. One that's more affordable with a better quality of life for everyone. We protect and enhance the things we love about Colorado, our beautiful open spaces, protecting our wildlife, agriculture, air and water. We ensure a thriving economy, empowering communities to activate their city cores with spaces that honor historic assets and uniqueness and create new commerce opportunities and jobs and fun for residents. Make no mistakes, these are big goals, and we know that delivering on all of them won't be easy. We have to be clear-eyed in what we're going to do to meet our climate goals, our livability goals, our affordability goals. If we're going to save Coloradans money, ensure a healthy, thriving economy, we need to really lean into fixing our housing crisis. It takes an all-hands-on-deck approach, and we all, every Coloradan in every corner of the state, has a stake in the success of this work. And it takes everybody working together, local, state, federal, legislators, commissioners, city council people, everyone coming to the table in good faith for what our constituents demand, delivering on a vision that works to make Colorado a more affordable and amazing place to live. Right now, for Coloradans across our state, finding a place to live is too hard, too expensive. That causes stress for so many families. It hurts our economy, hurts our workforce, endangers our environment, it lowers our quality of life. Whether things stay the way they are or get better is a choice we have to make. And it's a choice we're going to make together. I'm so excited to continue this critical work so we can build a Colorado future where everyone can thrive in every corner of our state, where every family at every income level has the opportunity to live in the community they love, represent the dream of home ownership, the pathway to the middle class for generations. A Colorado for all. With that, I'm excited to introduce a longtime resident of Lamar Station, Darrell Bell.
Thank you.
Thank you, Darrell.
Thank you, Governor Polis, for asking me to be here today. I have lived at Lamar Station since 2014 when it first opened. I don't drive, and living near the light rail was important to me as it is my primary means of transportation. It's refreshing and relieving to be able to walk out my door and around the corner and hop on a light rail, which takes me to where I need or want to go. I'm retired and enjoying it, but I don't enjoy is traffic. Living near light rail, I can go where I want to quicker and have more time to do what I want to do, like work out and go swimming, rather than sit in traffic on the way. Having a clean, safe, affordable place to live with easy access to transportation contributes greatly to my ability to enjoy life. I feel lucky sometimes when I hear my friends or family who don't have access to these types of things. I'm delighted to hear that housing, transportation, sustainability are priorities for our governor, and he is working to make life more enjoyable and affordable for everyone. I believe everyone in Colorado will benefit. Thank you, and now I'd like to introduce Ventura Morales.
Thank you, Darrell.
My name is Ventura Morales. I am the CEO and General Branch Manager at Three Margaritas Family Mexican Restaurants. It is a pleasure to join you all and the governor today. Tres Margaritas has over 15 restaurants and many employees from different positions, such as chefs, line cooks, dishwashers, to servers, bartenders, hosts, and other key employees who help us serve quality food and give unique experiences to our community. Our restaurants are proudly part of the Hispanic Restaurant Association. In my years working in the industry, we've seen a common struggle our employees face, which is accessibility to housing, a home they can afford to rent or buy, or a place to live that's closer to our restaurants, so they don't have to spend extra time sitting in traffic or spending more of their hard-earned wages on gas, maintenance, or even expensive car repairs. Access to affordable and efficient transportation, like a train or a bus that arrives on time, or the route goes closer to where you work, is a priority for our restaurant community. These options will definitely increase life quality of our employees. Our workers have set schedules. The quicker and easier they can get to work, the better. By reducing commuting struggles, our workers can earn a good living, spend more time with their families, or just enjoy their free time at its fullest. Small businesses like Three Margaritas know what it takes to put up a plan together and get it done. And Governor Polis is an entrepreneur and small business minded person who understands their needs and struggles. So I'm excited to see the governor and his team stepping up to take on these challenges facing hardworking people in Colorado and small businesses like Three Margaritas. Thank you, and I would like to turn it over to Peter Lepari.
Good afternoon, friends. Welcome to our beloved Colorado, where innovation thrives, determination is ingrained in our spirit, and collaboration is the heartbeat of our success. Today, I stand fueled by a belief in our state's limitless possibilities and Governor Polis's transformational vision enshrined in the Roadmap to Colorado's Future 2026. As we eagerly approach our state's 150th birthday in 2026, let me tell you, this roadmap, it's more than a mere blueprint. It's a solemn commitment, an open invitation for us all to craft the future we envision. It's a journey where housing transcends bricks and sticks, becoming the bedrock of abundance and affordability for every Coloradan, a fundamental pillar of our forthcoming chapters. As CEO of Maker Housing Partners, a public housing authority, socially conscious, affordable housing developer serving Adams County, I know all too well the hardships borne by housing insecure Coloradans. Yet, ahead of us lies a future filled with promise and opportunity. To my fellow Coloradans weary of growth, we hear your concerns loud and clear. Your skepticism is not just valid, it's essential. Let's convene, exchange ideas, voice apprehensions. How do we navigate growth without forsaking the essence of our Coloradan identity? Your experiences, insights, they're invaluable in sharing a roadmap and shaping said roadmap through the earning of trust, constructive dialogue, and decisive action. Governor Polis's vision doesn't just merely celebrate our state, it venerates our storied heritage while steering us towards an inclusive future. This roadmap champions more than just affordable housing. It advocates for cleaner air, unclogged roads, flourishing local businesses, and water preservation, all while ensuring Colorado's embrace remains wide open to all who call it home today and those that desire to do so tomorrow. It's my honor and pleasure to introduce you to our next speaker and to thank the governor. But first, Elena Mendoza, Director of Community Engagement from the Rocky Mountain Partnership.
Hello, my name is Elena Mendoza, and I'm the Director of Community Engagement for the Rocky Mountain Partnership, also known as RMP. RMP is a network focused on a collective effort to support more community members across the North Metro region on a pathway to economic and social mobility. At the core of our mission is the collaboration between community members and stakeholders from both public and private sectors. Together, we aim to address the regional and systemic challenges that hinder economic and social advancement of individuals and families in our community. In our region, the burden of high housing cost affects both renters and homeowners. To foster mobility, we recognize the need to overcome housing barriers and enhance access to affordable transit, particularly for learners and workers. At RMP, our goal is to reduce the number of individuals spending more than 30% of their income on housing, to empower them to concentrate on skill development for sustainable employment. On my way over here, I just did a quick check to see how long my public transit commute would have been to get here, and it would have been 49 minutes, which includes a 12-minute walk and 2 transfers. I live 5 minutes away. I live 5 miles away. So I just wanted to emphasize that point a little bit. But it is crucial to approach these challenges collaboratively, ensuring that the voices of those most impacted are actively included at the table from the beginning, not just a check mark at the end of this initiative. Working people require access to affordable housing and transit. Families and working individuals stand to benefit significantly from the convenient and safe transportation options close to their homes. Creating stability and providing choices for those with limited options in choosing where they live in proximity to their work. This inclusive approach is vital for creating comprehensive solutions that address the diverse needs of our community. This truly is a collaborative effort. And now I would like to turn it back over to Governor Polis.
You know, this is the future of Colorado that we deserve and we've earned through our hard work, and we're excited to work with the broad coalition to help bring it about. And with that, we're happy to answer questions. I think. Hi.
Yeah, for the folks who are affiliated from our station, what's the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment here?
We have staff in the back that can probably tell us that. If you're comfortable saying your own rent, you're welcome to, but don't feel you have to. Okay. Who raise your hand, staff? Okay, so they'll have. Do you have the answer, or do you want to give it to her? You got the average rent. $950. That's a single bedroom. Yeah.
I know you said it in the coming months, and you have more details as to how this can pan out. What is the priority? What is next?
So I think what we really have learned is that this is all intertwined, right? There's no one priority. It's about Colorado's future. You can't, for instance, have transit-oriented developments without transit. And that's why we talk about Front Range Rail. We talk about the power of our regional transportation districts, and we're so proud of Colorado's newest regional transportation district in Eagle County. So it really all ties together, right? Financing, right? So when you talk about something like accessory dwelling units, especially with mortgage rates higher than they've been before, how can people who want to add them, who want to have that ancillary income from rent and provide something that's inherently one of the more affordable kinds of housing, how can they finance that at a lower rate? So all these things tie together. And I hope there's even more great ideas that people have beyond this. But really, this is about the vision of livability, about being able to get where you want to go inexpensively, to live more affordably, to protect that encroachment on open space and agriculture lands, to really make Colorado livable, sustainable, and affordable.
Governor, you mentioned a couple times about Front Range Passenger Rail, and we've had some news this week about
Yes.
that. I just wondered if you wanted to make a comment about that project being included on the infrastructure bill's corridor ID program.
So we're very excited. The federal government has formally designated Front Range Rail as a corridor that's identified for future investment. It's up to us to make a go of it. We get some additional funds to develop it from the federal government. We have a Front Range Rail district. We're very excited with a combination of federal funding to make this work. At the end of the day, I'm confident that this will be delivered sooner rather than later, Front Range Rail, Pueblo to Fort Collins, but it will compete on time and cost. What does that mean? It'll get you where you want to go faster, whether it's 70, 80, perhaps 90 miles an hour in certain stretches. Denver to Fort Collins, probably 40 minutes. Denver to Colorado Springs, about an hour. That's what we need to do. Convenient, easy, and low cost. And the numbers work thanks to the record investment from the Bipartisan Infrastructure Act, and we're committed on making that happen here in Colorado.
Governor, how are we y'all measure success? I didn't see a lot of like specific targets within the roadmap. Like what metrics are you guys looking at?
Yeah, this is the roadmap. I think when we succeed, there will be more housing opportunities that people can afford, close to job centers, more convenient transit. We're happy to work on fleshing out the metrics in each area. This is about the vision. I think the first and most important thing is to get people excited about the vision. I don't even want to use the term sell people on the vision because I think this is the people are ahead of leaders on this. The people are excited about this, but I want to make sure we can sort of gel around the vision, and then yes, as we work on implementing this vision for a Colorado that's more affordable and livable and sustainable, we will develop metrics in these areas.
I know that this is a statewide vision, but is there any area specifically in the state that you want to see you all sort of start off first?
Yeah, it's really a statewide vision. I mean, as I said, whether we're in Grand Junction at a town hall with 85 people, or Pueblo, or the Denver metro area, number one issue: affordability, affordability, affordability. Right, and people are frustrated because while the job market is strong and people have jobs, costs have gone up more than salaries. The biggest part of that is housing, right? And so, how do we deliver a Colorado from Grand Junction to Pueblo to Denver to Colorado Springs to Greeley to Fort Collins? That has more affordable options to live close to job centers, the ability for people to, of course, have the car when they want to, but also be able to ditch it for saving time and saving money to get to work. So more convenient opportunities to live. Look, there's many different Coloradans with many different values. Some Coloradans want to have some acreage and don't mind commuting an hour to work, and that's fine. But what we don't have is the many Coloradans who want to choose to live closer to work, who want this kind of lifestyle with easy transit, have not had the opportunity to even choose that. And we want to make Colorado more attractive for people of all ages who want to live a lifestyle that's less expensive and more convenient. Yes.
When you talk about Denver, Boulder, Pueblo, Grand Junction, these are all places with good or great transit services.
Yeah.
How is this roadmap going to apply in rural communities that don't have transit, but they also lack jobs and they are also struggling with housing affordability?
So I'll cite two. I just mentioned the congratulations to Colorado's newest regional transit authority in Eagle County, which was approved by voters in a number of municipalities in Eagle County. I would also highlight our work on mountain rail. And a dimension of that is part of the just transition, Hayden and Craig, for people that work in the resort communities to provide a more affordable and reliable way to get to work, given the harsh winter conditions in that area of the state. So there's, different ramifications in different parts of the state, but the need is statewide, whether you're in Fort Morgan or Craig or Pueblo or the Denver metro area. It takes different forms, but this is an exciting vision that I think all of Colorado can get behind. Thank you all for joining us. I encourage you to read the roadmap and join the growing excitement about this vision for a Colorado that's more affordable and more livable and more sustainable. And together we'll make it happen. Thank you.